Okay, find my phone. Oh no, it's okay, good girl. You got it. Hello and welcome. I am Emily and this is Nova. You may have seen her video of her finding my phone, and it is the video that we most often get asked for a tutorial on how to do it and how to train it. So here I am going to attempt to make a tutorial for you guys. So hopefully this is helpful and hopefully this makes sense. One thing I want to note is it took her probably a year before we got to the point where she could consistently search for it in strange locations and consistently search for it using scent. When she first learned, it was entirely visual. She would look for it. Somewhere along the way, she picked up that she could also smell for it and smell for my smell wherever my smell was the strongest and be able to find my phone that way. All right, so first things first, just wait and stay. What we need is a few supplies. So a few things. You want treats, a lot of them. If your dog is clicker trained, great tool for this. If your dog is not clicker trained, perhaps that is something that you should look up. Sit, wait. So when we originally taught this, we used a clicker. Now we don't use it anymore, but for the sake of the demo video, I'm going to show you. All right, sit. So the first thing you're gonna wanna teach your dog is a hold. Nova is a very eager participant. Other dogs may not be this eager to work and learn. This is through years of positive reinforcement and training and all of that sort of stuff that she's kind of built this drive to work. And inherently, it's just genetic. She is a border collie mix, and so she is a little bit crazy. All right, so for a hold, I don't like starting off teaching this with a toy. If you're a really reluctant dog, then in order for them to put their mouth on it, you need a toy or something like that, or they won't put their mouths on anything else. You can try a few different items. See what works for your dog. This pink little bag here is actually what I taught her on. This is how I taught her holds. This is how I taught her retrieves. It is a makeup bag. She knows what it's for. So, what you're gonna wanna do to teach them a hold, sit. Wait. So Nova already knows what to do, so this isn't going to be an accurate representation of how it is to teach a dog for the first time. It's going to take small incremental steps. So the first thing you're going to do is basically just put it in the dog's face, and you're going to click and reward for any sort of putting their teeth on it, putting their mouth on it, opening their mouth, any little incremental step at the start, and you're going to eventually want to get a solid hold, so take it. Good. Yes. Take it. Yes. So once you have your dog putting it in their mouth easily and generously, what you want to do is build up duration in that so that they don't drop it immediately. So you're going to do your cue, which is, so I do the cue take it, which means put the item in your mouth, and hold, which means don't drop it until I tell you to. So take it, hold. And then you're going to have a release cue of some sort. Hers is okay. Yes. Good job. And so when you first start, that timeline from when you take it, hold, to releasing it is going to be like half a second. You're going to build that up very, very slowly. It's going to take many training sessions. Take it, hold. She will pretty much hold an item until I tell her to put it down, or until she gets annoyed with me. Nova. Good. Take it. Hold. Good. Okay. Yes. And this is why you want to use something that is non-breakable at first. And this is also why I recommend not using a toy. So we are not treating this item like a toy. I am not playing tug with her. We are just not doing that. This is not a toy. That's not what we do with it. So once you get to the point of having a really solid hold, your dog understands that taking, thank you, good girl. So once your dog has a really good understanding of a hold, you're going to start working on a retrieval. Now, I'm not going to use the clicker with her, but typically every step of the way you are clicking for every little tiny piece forward towards what you want. Do not make the steps too big. at first. If your dog is not understanding it, go back, make the step smaller, and try again. So to start with the retrieve, you're literally just going to put the item up. Stop, leave it, sit. So to leave it. So to start with the retrieve, you're literally just gonna put the item down on the ground in front of your dog. Ideally, this is the same item you've been teaching them to hold, and you're just gonna try to kind of encourage them to get it or take it or do whatever they can. If you need, you can even hold it low to the ground and use your take it cue, and then that might help them understand that that's what they're doing, is they're picking it up. So we use the cue get it to pick something up from the ground. So you're just gonna put it in front of their faces. Yes. Get it? Yes. And now they're going to pick it up and they need to hand it to you. That's one of the big features of this, is they don't just pick it up and drop it again. You want them to wait. So that's why we taught the hold. You want your dog to wait to give you the item until you say it's okay or until you put your hand out. I don't like using my hand as the cue for them to give me the item. I like using okay so that I can move my hands around and they won't accidentally think that that's meaning that they can drop it. If your dog's not super ambitious for the item, you're gonna wanna wiggle it around a little, make it fun, whatever it is. But basically you want it off the ground, okay. You want them getting it off the ground. At this point, you can throw the item and make it, wait, you are chaotic. You can throw the item or you can make your dog wait, set the item down away from you, and then cue them to get it. Okay, wait, sit, wait. Get it? Yes. So the entire thing you want to do in incremental little steps. So when you're first moving that item farther away, you're moving it inches away. And you are slowly going, and you want your dog to understand every step of the way. If your dog doesn't understand, you need to make it easier for them to understand. So eventually, you want your dog to be retrieving the item from several feet away. At this point, you can also have them retrieve it from different surfaces. So you'll want them retrieving it from the ground, but at this point you can also put it up on a table, up on a couch, up on a stool, something like that, so that they know it's not solely being retrieved from the ground. Get it? Yes. Get it? Yes. Try it on a coffee table, try it on a chair, try it from different heights, different distances, different things. You want to get that retrieve really solid. Thank you. Now, I know a lot of your guys' concern is that your dog is going to crack your phone. When you start training this, either use an old phone or get yourself a really good case. There are a lot of cases, they are pricey, but they will guarantee your phone. So if you crack your phone while your phone has that case on it, they will replace your screen for you or replace your phone for you. So there are a lot of ways that you can teach your dog to be gentle and have really good bite inhibition. I'm not going to go into that into this video. It's kind of its own training process in itself. I'll probably do another video on that, on how I taught my dog to be gentle. So hopefully that was helpful. Hopefully I was able to break that down enough for you guys to understand and be able to teach your dog. If you have any questions, please let me know. If anything doesn't make sense, please ask. I would love to clarify and I would love to help you out if you are stuck at any point in this training. If you do successfully teach your dog, I would love to see and I would love to hear. So hopefully with this video, you were able to teach your dog to find my phone. Yes! Good job! Good girl!